Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. There is right off the bat, let's begin the message for today. There is a beautiful, mysterious, unblocking healing of the throat chakra center for the collective. There is a dance with the mystery of what's about to unravel for ourselves. I'm seeing black and purple in particular. If you are someone that's familiar with that oracle deck, what is it? Oh, the Unknown Animal Spirits oracle deck. There is a card in there with an egg, a purple with black egg, and the card is called the black egg. That egg is unfurling back to love. And there is an energy of, you might feel tired because of this is happening, because this is very profound, and it is happening only for a few, and it is happening because you deserve it and you have earned it. And what's next in this process of healing of your speech, of your throat chakra, is purity of speech. So imagine after all this energy is dispersing in time and space, it's being purified, transmuted. Instead of that, you are going to have a white flower type of energy in your throat chakra, which symbolizes really purity. That means that no bad word or mean energy will come out of you. No one will feel attacked by what you have to say. It's similar with a very neutralizing energy, but it's not the same. It's similar, but it's not the same. People can see the purity in you in that moment in time, which with the neutralizing energy, it's not the case. Doesn't matter on what layer of consciousness the person is, they can feel and see the purity in you. A word of warning here is, don't think that energy has to be there for the rest of your days. It is going to be replaced itself with a couple of months later, is what I'm being told, with the sword of Archangel Michael. And we are going to tap into what that is supposed to mean, the sword of Archangel Michael. Many of you know already that the sword means truth, right? It means words, air, energy, truth, power, the real light of God. But it really depends. What path should you choose moving forward in your career and finances? In this case, the career and finances and your soul purpose, it is one and the same. And should you choose a career or a soul purpose, seems like you have a choice here, where the purity of your voice would encourage many to reach that level in consciousness that you are. You shall keep it, stay with that beautiful white flower that's going to open around your throat. Shall you need strength and power and a little bit more of a touch of masculine energy, so to speak, you shall get the sword, right? Now, let's move further. I pulled one card for the overall theme of this message today, of this reading. And what I got is alignment of the heart. Number 11, justice. And in this case today, number 11, what a gorgeous card. What a gorgeous, beautiful card. Oh my god, I'm mesmerized by it. Doesn't correspond to Archangel Metatron. It does correspond to the High Priestess energy, which it is no less and no more than an energy that can observe the false matrix, yet it is not grounded in the real matrix, the reality of this universe. You see, people in spirituality, readers, channelers, so on and so forth, when they bring you a message, if indeed it resonates with you, stay with it and ponder over it. Let me show you the true big picture of how the false matrix, the real matrix, the martyr zone, the land of gods looks like, what I have been shown, and different level in consciousness. So here it goes. Going to show it to you up close. It's a very creative art here that I okay, so somewhere in the background of this chart of mine, imagine there is the energy of the High Priestess that observes. The High Priestess observes what's happening in the false matrix, in particular on the both sides of the spectrum, the dark side and the light side. What spiritual teachers or people that call themselves spiritual teachers, they need to understand is every single time they observe something and they are being guided towards that, they need to let the fear behind and follow the guidance, right? And as you follow the guidance as a high priest or a high priestess, you embody more and more of, you integrate more truth, you integrate these different layers in the false matrix in yourself until you become an archangel. So from the high priestess to archangel. When you are in the energy of an archangel, you can say you are grounded in the real yin-yang symbol. That's the true divine power, right? From that point, you can create the pyramids. This is what just came. I don't know how to explain that one. That's how you can create the pyramids. Now, moving further. How narcissism was created on the planet. Toxicity, narcissism, all bad, right? So, at the beginning of times, imagine there was one leader in a village, right? And then some people that would be the village. And someone in the village discovered magic, discovered the quality of a magician, but I am not sure if they were the first one that used it for bad, but someone did use it for bad. And because of that, many people were affected by it, and they started to create defensive mechanisms in order to interference on the horizon, in order to protect themselves against these black magic practitioners. And there is one of you watching that you have done that in a past experience. I don't know if this lifetime, but you did practice black magic, and that's why you cannot allow yourself now to get in touch with the real form of magic, the good type of magic, right? To believe in the unseen and to open up to that, because last time probably you have been persecuted or killed for what you have done. And remember, this card is called justice, right? You have paid enough, right? You have paid with your life, probably, is what I'm seeing here. And so if that's the case, indeed, you are released to integrate that strength and power of yours that will allow you to really ascend and grow and hit the gas pedal, is what I see in your own life, and become that powerful influencer that you dream to be. Or maybe this can be a dream of yours. This can be your sole purpose, which is really hidden in this fear of yours. If I tap into the unknown, I'm going to get killed. But you are not going to, because you are not practicing. Well, if you are going to practice black magic, I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Now, so what do I want to say right now? So as the time passed by, many other people started to practice this black magic because it would bring them stuff. It would steal the energy from the others, from other people, and because of that, they would now be more sexy, more beautiful, more attractive, more, siren style. And they would now I hear third-party interference. They would interfere into husband and wife. They would steal men. They would steal women with this black magic. They would black magic practitioners. At some point, they were very suited after they corrupted leaders wanted these black magic practitioners to, oh wow, I see, okay, I see, interesting, so interesting, wanted them to be part of their kingdom so they can steal from other kingdoms, and so on and so forth. And that's how good people, they created these defensive mechanisms time after time after time after time, until they become darker and darker and darker. They were somehow forced to create a fence around the neighbor, because even if the neighbor wasn't corrupt just yet, they couldn't now trust anyone. And generation after generation after generation, so much pain was sent through time and space, through the DNA, and that's how the narcissist was created. Now, let's move to another very interesting topic. Here we have the martyr zone. The martyr zone. And the martyr here is a person that was really bullied, and by probably someone that became already, yes indeed, a narcissist of sorts. And it was bullied, it was laughed at, it was persecuted in one way or another, it was really stripped away of their power, true power and strength. And what did they do? They decided to disassociate from who they really are, and they went to live straight, where is it? To live straight only on the white side of the duality, creating the false matrix, right? Illusion, confusion. And here they started to imagine angels, star seeds. I know I'm just going to break a lot of illusions for some, for many probably. Angels, star seeds, what else? Figures of light, right? They started to imagine figures of light that will come and will save them. From here, associate this information with what I said about becoming an archangel. The majority of people in spiritual communities, they live as martyrs on the white false side of the matrix, imagining figures of light coming to save them or coming to save the planet in one way or another, not knowing that actually the other side of that angel they imagine, in many cases or in some cases, is a demon. It's the straight mirror. An angel, if you turn it around, becomes a demon, right? And so when these figures of light, yeah, the dark interference is there again. When these figures of light come into your vision, into your field, somehow, some way you see them, you feel them, ask them with strength, courage, and power to show you the truth, why they are there. But you have to allow yourself to go into the alignment which will bring you closer to becoming the archangel, right? Arch or archangel, right? It's like a rainbow, if you want, over the false matrix, and it's the point of it is to ground you in the reality of things, which is the original, how do you call it? Light worker. The original yin-yang symbol. Star seeds, they are, and elementals, they are and animal spirits. What else? There are many things that can represent soul fragments, lost in time and space, but most of them are star seeds. How do you call it? Elements and animal spirits. A starseed is a fragment. It's almost like, as an example, you are someone that you had your head cut off, and so now a part of you was physically removed, and now it's floating somewhere in the energy of things, in the false matrix here. In many cases, this can look like a seraphim angel for many, by the way. And wow, so much information coming through. And you are here now in this lifetime, headless, basically, looking to others for information or for knowledge at every single step. And then you might see this archangel, this seraphim in your field, really encouraging you to ask, why are you actually here? Show me the truth, right? Because when we are in a dissociated state, somehow this idea of asking, it doesn't really come to us for some reason, right? From where the saying, head in the clouds, right? So basically, is there another information here that I want to bring before I continue? Basically, so imagine again, same example, you are someone that had their head chopped off, and so your head is somewhere in the, I don't know, in some dimension, right? Some layer of the false matrix, let's put it right there. And why is it in some layer and not in another? I'm not sure just yet. This is the information that I really want to tap into at some point. Oh, okay. So imagine you have 7 chakras. If they cut your head off, that head would go in the 7th dimension, or in the 7th layer of the false matrix, better said. But humans are dimensions themselves. Let's not go into another rabbit hole just right now. So your head is the 7th dimension, and you are now this lifetime born in a family where they keep you hostage in the 3rd dimension, right? But you somehow, and they keep telling you that you are with your heads in the clouds, that you are never going to accomplish this and accomplish that, and you can somehow tell that they are wrong. How do I want to continue this? So you are born first and foremost in that family because probably they were the ones that chopped your head off. So they are your biggest enemies, right? In most of the cases on planet Earth. You following the calling of your soul to recover that fragment in the process of seeking the truth. You might want to call yourself a starseed, right? But actually what you are doing is recovering your head. When you recover your head, in many cases that is giving you an ascension moment. And with that ascension moment, it's bringing you more stronger into the reality of things, into what this world should be like, right? You come closer and closer to how this world should look like or should be like, what was the intention at the beginning of time, okay? So that's there. Those of you that see yourself getting wings, or you have been told, such a beautiful card. She was talking to me. Sorry guys, I got interrupted by this beautiful being. Some of you that see yourself getting wings time and time again, you have been through so much trauma in your present life probably, and in the lineage where you come from. So much trauma has happened that you really need to take it so slow, because otherwise in many situations can be fatal. And so as you take it slow step by step, when you see these wings, means a mini type of ascension process is taking place for you and only for you. Now, again, I think everyone understands that on the dark sides here is like the dark triad type of things: psychopaths, narcissists, sociopaths, so on and so forth. This is how I understand the energy, right? You see here the devil stuff. Um, there are people that they are so lost and confused on the fake side of the white side of the matrix, the fake layers of the white matrix, right? That they live such hard lives because they don't have that strength and power integrated in them, which is on the dark side. The dark side stole that from them in a way, right? And they keep living this martyr life over and over again. But I'm a good person. I always give myself to everyone, take everything from me. No, but that's not good. That's basically you are killing yourself in that way. And so what actually happens psychologically and emotionally, you are exiting the white false side of the false matrix, and you are just coming into the dark one, because you are going to be so tired of fighting with narcissists that they are going to possess you. So now you are possessed, and as you just enter this narcissistic area, you still might act out of a martyr sense of self, but always at all times you are going to stop living in the name of the highest good of all, and you are going to live only for yourself. So from selfless to selfish, inside of, I went to Romanian language, inside of finding the balance in the middle, you went to the other extreme. And if you stay there, you are going to engulf yourself more and more in that toxic energy until you are going to stop even being, even caring at all for human emotion or life. As you find yourself on that side of the spectrum, you stop caring about human emotion almost for good. And then with time and time, human life, it's done for you. So, as you see it on this, chart of mine, you see the sign of the cross here. The sign of the cross here means, yes, it's exactly what you think. You have to go towards pain and suffering, as the story with Jesus was, and to really open your heart in particular and move towards it with the intention of keeping an open heart while whatever is happening to you takes place. This can be parting ways with people. This can be letting go of a career that you thought is everything for you. This can be so many things, but losing all these things are actually working in your favor on the long run. You are now a healthier person, a more integrated person, an archangel with your feet on the ground, rooted in reality, knowing where you are going, living out from your soul, ready to meet, to embrace that true love. Now you are in a position where you are out of the mirroring situation, and you are in the position of a true love, soul partner, soul mate, real friendship situation. You can consider now rich and abundant, because you are the epitome of richness and abundance within. What else do I want to say here? For those of you that have watched that video with me, which one was it? I'm not even sure, guys. Where I said, where I was talking about my experience in Key West and how I was initiated by Jesus. and how he took me in the 9th dimension where I met some Arcturians, and then I got instantly the message that I'm going to meet that person in the real life. It happened yesterday, and I had such a big shock. I saw an archangel in front of me for the first time in my life, and her energy is so powerful and strong that automatically irritated my demons, and a lot of persecution wounds inside of me started to resurface, and I could barely be in her strong energy. It was phenomenal. So it happened. One of them is here, and it's real. And the only thing I have to say right now is follow the calling of your soul. In the near future, justice will prevail, is what I hear. For the planet Earth, and more people will take this path. More and more people will decide to dance with on the rhythm of life, and they will decide to move through the false matrix, following the calling of their soul, because the suffering is now just too much. Moving towards pain and facing oneself is the key. You cannot lose your true compass unless you are already in the dark side of the things. And even there, at some point, a key will be shown to us as a collective for some individuals that were the product of massive injustices, for them to come back, right? For them to come back, to be resuscitated in a sense to life. Wow. Okay, another information that wants to come through here is you see how I wrote here God 1, God 2, God 3, God 4, goddess, 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 goddess. So the goddesses are on the white side and the gods are on the dark side, but I really feel it can be vice versa here, and this can be different. I'm getting now that God 1 here on the first layer of the false matrix, this can be really Jesus, right? At the level of the root chakra, guiding you, telling you, come back with your feet on the ground, master, archangel, calm down, calm down, right? And so you see, many people now, as they move through spirituality, they start identifying themselves with different gods and goddesses, and not saying that there is no truth in that, but no identification is good. That in itself can lead to narcissistic tendencies, right? After all, we are all one. So we all have the capacity to embody or to have the knowledge of all of this, right? Okay, let's pull some cards. Sparkling water. It's not beer, I promise. Someone watching, you have this, you are still living in the false matrix on the white side of the things, right? A little bit in your martyrism still over there, and but you have this gift was given to you with a purpose, especially for your own soul, right? First and foremost, it's for you and your path. And you are like nail professional remover, nail polish remover. That's the gift that you have. Maybe this is a confirmation for you. You have to use. Things have moved very slow for you so far. You're a new subscriber. You know who you are. Okay? They have moved slow so far, but this doesn't have to be the case moving forward. You just have to get to get in control of things here using this gift of yours of being a nail polish remover. I'm not sure what's this gift all about, but you have to know, because it's yours, you know. And if you don't, you'll know soon. Now, let me show you the cards. First one is Heart, 10 of Portals. Interesting. Ten of Portals. If you ask me right now, all your chakras, they should look like portals to cosmos. They shouldn't have any color. They shouldn't have anything. They should just be an open portal towards unity consciousness. That's what I see right now as being true. The next one is Garden, 9 of Earth Guardians. So you can identify yourself as an Earth Guardian. And what is this Earth Guardian? Some souls are placed here on Earth, or some, yeah, let's stick with souls. I would say drops of consciousness right now, really, are placed here on Earth to I almost want to say to protect the Earth against the universes, other universes, for making more mistakes. I'm not sure what this is supposed to mean. From my understanding, there are other universes, and somehow in those universes, I don't know exactly how that information, I didn't ground that information just yet, so I'm just going to jump over it today. So, desert or desert, 4 of Earth Guardians is the third card. All that I know is that in our universe, there is nothing else, just us. But in another universe, there is nothing as solid as here that we experience. But I have a feeling there might be some forms of life. Well, when I'm going to get that information fully, I'm going to bring it in. Persistent presence, 9 of light codes. You have to be present and you have to be persistent in your actions. Yeah, do you see? Probably if you are in here watching my channel, you already know, the majority of you anyways, you do know that healing is in a spiral, right? And for many, but not for all anymore. You always have to listen to your soul. Your soul is giving you updates, excuse me, of what's actually happening in the universe. So healing is a spiral right now for many, but not for all. And it's a painful spiral. So many thorns so many turns and so many turns, right? You have to take left and then you have to take right and then you have to take right again. And then I was listening to another reader that I absolutely just got obsessed with her lately. I don't know if I want to share her name just yet for some reason. She was saying that she saw someone that was very it was dressed out of the norm, right? And it was like a little bit crazy in their style, but as she was talking about that event, and she was just explaining how much she loved it and she wants more people like that, and as she was talking, I could feel that that's not a balanced or a good thing to be actually, or to have. And I got the message of how that thing is mirroring back to her. And as soon as I had that revelation, she said that, not that she realized what's happening actually, but she said that in another sentence, and confirmed to me what I already knew. So maybe this is of importance for someone. Always trust in what you feel. And what you feel at times is going to lead you really towards, again, crystalline staircase, 5 of portals, towards a spiral, right? And so I feel this, and maybe that feeling that you have is a demon, a repressed emotion. So you go in that direction, and you see you're just moving in circles with that feeling. Then you have to make a decision to stop listening to that feeling and to take the opposite direction, to see what happens. And then you go in the opposite direction and you start to become someone else. Now you have to take a little bit of time to discover who you are now, right? And then you have to take another turn, and so on and so forth. Many of you have been in the desert for many, many, many years, if not for your whole life. And when I say desert, you have been in a space within yourself where nothing satisfies you. It's like you are just wanting a drop of water in that desert of yours. And you are going to do what I just mentioned. You are going to go in this direction of discovering self, right? And you will get into the ocean eventually, and it's okay if you spend some years over there. After all you have been through, your body needs that. Which body? I'm not sure. Probably emotional first and foremost. Your soul needs that. Your soul is thirsty for that ocean. So maybe you will feel like you are not yourself, or you might feel like you are stagnant, or you might feel guilty for overindulging in the ocean, whatever the ocean is going to be for you. Let the guilt on the side. You have arrived to your destination. You are in the ocean. Be a happy dolphin. Flap your tail. Okay? Help a pregnant woman give birth. I don't know. Okay, beautiful. Another information that comes with this 9 of Earth Guardians. A very interesting symbolism of the elephant spirit came to me today while getting all these downloads. When the black magic was discovered and all these bad things started to happen, imagine a light body, the light body in people, just a body, but just light, not the physical body, being cut in half And now imagine just the upper part and the lower part just side by side. Now imagine in Egyptians gods that look like half human, half animal. You see where it comes from. That came from jealousy and envy. In many cases, I'm not saying in all, in many cases, right? A result of black magic, a result of black magic indeed. And yeah, the symbolism of the elephant. And the ones that are, even nowadays, many men in particular, women also, but men in particular, they are living only from the lower part of the body, which has what? The sexual organs. My camera is about to die. I'll be right back. Okay, which has the sexual organs, right? And so what they do, they are, where is my drawing? They are basically only the embodiment of the dark side of the things, on the false matrix again. And so they don't have an upper body. You are dating someone that's only half human and half animal, a creature, an anomaly, right? And you, on the other side, you are only the upper body. And now you think you are in a twin flame connection. I really don't want to laugh about this. It's pretty painful. But, and so, it is the moment to stop dating this type of individuals and stop looking for our legs or for our arms or for our heads. Start integrating, start healing, start being very serious about it, right? And that's what's going to bring justice to planet Earth. And so why is this why is the symbolism, where is the symbolism of the elephant here? Where did I mention? I don't even remember. Well, you know how the elephant has a trunk, the lower part of the body for the masculine has, you know, the sexual organ, which is basically looks the same. And there is something here about memory, right? What is about memory? If you have to remember in order to bring home your upper part of the body, it's a lot of pain involved. So basically you have to recover your memory. Right, you have to recover your memory. And if this is a result of a black magic, in some cases for some, this lifetime in particular, let's say you were a victim of someone did some black magic on you, where just, this must be something super strong, they just put the spell over you, where took half of your body and put it in someone else's vessel, or made you believe that you are not whole. I'm not sure what is this. Very confusing. Distorted your perception of reality, right? Turn it upside down completely. Do a lot of violet flame meditations. With the purpose of purifying your field in and out. And keep a clean environment, keep a clean body, keep a clean car, a clean field at all times. Send this violet flame in your house, in the foundation of your house, on your roof, in your apartment, wherever you live. time and time again, time and time again, time and time again, until you probably at some point you are going to embody it. And what is, did I mention this in yesterday's reading? Embodying the violet flame is basically someone that doesn't allow things that are not aligned with them in their field. Then is where you glow like that. Then is where you glow. What else? Okay, so let's finish with a prayer together. But if you're not ready for something powerful, this is the moment to stop the video, because this is going to bring powerful transformative energies into your field, especially if you're someone with hexes or black magic over yourself. I now command all spirits of the black magic to go back where they came from and to allow themselves to be seen now and for all. All black magic practitioners will be revealed to me now. And so it is. And I'm seeing now a spirit of a buffalo coming in. Beautiful. I'm going to leave you here with that. Thank you very much for being here, and see you in my next one.